from Orlando, Florida, Victor Perez. Introducing first in the corner to my left, wearing white front, red trim, weighing 156 pounds, from Muncie, Indiana, ranked number 10 in the world by the Bible of Boxing Ring Magazine, Gary Guiden. His opponent, wearing white front, light trim, also weighing 156 pounds, from Kampala, Uganda, and London, England, ranked number 9 in the world by the prestigious Ring Magazine, undefeated John Mugabi. Junior middleweight.
And John Mugabi's last fight telecast here on NBC, our first round knockout of Roosevelt Ring.
John, Jerry, I know.
And 134 round one.
Up, nothing below
Last
that.
March in Las Vegas.
Tied up. Watch out for the head and stuff. No holding the back of the neck. Take care of my boxing bell ring. Any questions?
Instructions from the referee, Victor Perez, out of Orlando. Gary Guiden has been a slow starter, something his trainer, Chris McIntosh, looking to change against the quick-starting John Mugabi.
Well, he sure started quick just then. He ran across the ring. Guiden not wasting a moment's time. Got hit with a flush right hand by Mugabi.
Wrap on Mugabi, despite that impressive record. Questions asked, who are those people that he has beaten?
He came in here with a 15-0 record. Last time he fought, they told us he had an 18-0 record. And it's been discovered at the World Boxing Association don't permit lions and leopards in the ratings. 15 humans he's knocked out.
John Mugabi calls himself the Beast, using the nickname affectionately. Power puncher, now living in London, England, out of Uganda. Won the 1980 Olympic silver medal in Moscow. His last defeat took place as an amateur, fighting for the gold in Moscow, losing to Antonius Aldama of Cuba. In 1976, it was Sugar Ray Leonard victorious over Aldama to win the gold in Montreal.
He had over 200 amateur fights. They started out real fast. Now they're settling down to try to figure each other out. No one-punch heroic at the beginning, opening part of this round.
Gary Guiden has been knocked out 4 times in his... Oh, good right hand by Mugabi. And it does not look like Guiden wants any more. Mugabi doesn't rule. I don't believe this.
Can you believe this? Mugabi couldn't figure out what was happening.
Guiden didn't want any more. Mugabi moved away.
Well, Mugabi's not that much of a beast. Has to take advantage of a completely knocked out Gary Guiden. Gary Guiden was standing up, completely knocked out. Gary is out. All Mugabi's got to do is let him fall.
45 seconds left, round 1, as Mugabi was able to land, but left Guiden off the hook.
Mugabi doesn't realize he's got him knocked out. Mugabi has let him off the hook in a spectacular display of gentlemanly sportsmanship. I guess he was waiting for the standing 8 count.
Perhaps he was confused. I'm not sure whether it was gentlemanly action or he was looking for the standing 8, which is in effect here in Tampa.
Buy a new car. You want to keep it looking new.
And this is round 2. John Mugabi appeared to have Gary Guiden put away in round 1. We have Mugabi's manager trainer. Here's Mugabi. Mugabi wasting no time. one more time in this round, and it'll be all over. Gary Guiden has been put down twice in the second round. I was about to ask the manager-trainer of Mugabi, Mickey Duff, why did Mugabi move away from Guiden after he had him stunned and virtually out in round one, but we better stay with the action here in the second round.
Guiden makes these recoveries between those put-downs, and I don't understand what kind of recuperative powers he has. He goes down so badly, he doesn't look like he's going to get up. Then he gets up and punches hard. He's trying to catch Mugabi just in a careless position, since Mugabi is just so in charge of this fight.
And Guiden back with the combination.
Guiden just playing it out with him punch for punch. He's trying to get lucky. Two punches just going at it. It doesn't seem possible. A guy being down twice has got this much energy.
Referee almost took that one.
Guiden trying to sneak in there like Pearl Harbor, right behind the referee with a surprise punch. Didn't make it, but Mugabi's taking some shots now. Why? I don't know, because he's totally in command of this round. One more knockdown and it's over. What a finish for a round that had Guiden's manager with a towel in his hand ready to throw it in. And here's Guiden winning the last part of this round.
And this after he was put to the canvas twice this second round. As John Mugabi looks to make it 16-0, all 16 by knockout, and most of them have been early. Final second, round two.
Again, Guiden in terrible trouble. Bear in mind, if he goes down, it's over.
Was Gillette foamy, thick enough, and rich enough to restrain?
Watch for his punches, okay?
All right, we're getting set for round three. It has been a devastating performance by John Mugabi. That last round, and I'm keeping the stopwatch, a good 15 to 20 seconds too long. Guiden was put down twice in round two. Now Mugabi's manager, Mickey Duff, is with us. What happened in the first round? Why did Mugabi walk away from Guiden when he obviously had him in big trouble?
I have a feeling he didn't want to win in the first round in case the public didn't see enough of him. It happened when the last time he was on television.
Wait a moment. You got it, Mickey. That's reaching all the way across the Atlantic for one of those wonderful Mickey Duff excuses.
I'm really not kidding. I said to him, I don't want you to win too early, even if you get the chance, because I want the people to see that you can fight.
Well, they've certainly seen that, but you know what? He's taking some kind of shots from Guiden in the second round.
Now, I don't agree. I think he's been riding most of them. If you'll see Guiden throwing a lot of punches, but he's getting his head down. He's not getting caught clean. So far, anyway.
Is it possible that you and he have a share of the commercial time on NBC? Just want to see additional commercial?
Not at all possible. I'm concerned with him winning.
Going down once again.
Now he's in really bad trouble. Guiden is in really bad trouble. Got hit with a clean shot.
Second time this round, fourth time this fight, and this looks to be all over. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
John Mugabi, and John Mugabi with a unique celebration.
Well, John Mugabi showed us he could punch in Las Vegas. He certainly reaffirmed it in Tampa, and you got to start thinking about him as a real contender.
Well, Mickey Duff said he wanted the American public to see more of him, so he did extend it to the third round. That is the Mickey Duff point of view. John Mugabi.
There we are.
Making it 16-0, all 16 by knockout, and this, the first bout where I think people will start to take him seriously. Gary Guiden, some say, at the end of the trail as you take a look at the assault by Mugabi here in round three, putting Guiden down twice, and this, the finisher. Some say Guiden is at the end of the trail, perhaps punctuated by the knockout at the hands of Davey Moore in a title fight last January, but still, Guiden has been around, experienced fighter, coming in at 39-6, 35 by knockout, and a convincing, easy victory for Mugabi. John Mugabi, 21 years old, out of Uganda, living in London, England. Very impressive. All right, let's get the official time. We'll go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 35 seconds of the third round. The winner by technical knockout and still undefeated, John Mugabi. Mugabi.
135, round 3. John Mugabi stopping Gary Guiden. Will be back right after these words.
Worth protecting.
Michelob Light for the winners this time, huh?
Now in the duel of the disposable.
Fight it.
Try the disposable that beats them both. The new Chick disposable.
Marv Albert, Ferdy Pacheco back in Tampa, Florida. We'll have more boxing coming up a bit later on. Middleweights Don Lee and Guy Kennedy. Dangerous Don Lee with a record of 15-1, all 15 by knockout. But on the subject of knockouts, moments ago, it was John Mugabi making it 16-0, all 16 by KO. Again, a quickie knockout for Mugabi. He stopped the veteran Gary Guiden at 135 of round 3 in an impressive performance. Let's go to the ring. Here's Ferdy along with Mugabi and his manager, Mickey Dove.
John, congratulations. Very fast night in Tampa here. Why did you leave him alone in the first round? You hit him a shot. He straightened up. He looked like he was knocked out.
Yeah.
Why did you leave him alone?
Yeah, because my manager told me, to stand, keep on wearing him. Then I go back to him and I knock him out.
Well, you've given us very short fights, John. One of these days you're going to have to get in a longer fight than one round.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, with an impressive win like that, Mickey, you must be very happy. Mickey Duff, the manager of Mugabi, as well as Bose Edwards.
I'm delighted, but I'm not surprised. He is the best fighter I've ever been involved with. He has now served his apprenticeship. He's had 16 fights. He's got 16 knockouts. And he's ready to box any light middleweight, any super welterweight, junior middleweight in the world. That includes Thomas Hearns, Roberto Duran, or anybody in the top 10 in either division that wants a shot. He will now be in the top 10, I'm sure, because he was number 11 today. But anybody in the top 10 that wants a shot, there is nobody barred. We are not picking opponents. Anybody that's rated by the WBC, WBA, Ring Magazine, USABI, anybody can have a shot.
Mickey, why do you have such lack of confidence in your fighter? To a man who have a great deal of confidence, back to Marv Albert at ringside.
All right, Ferdy, and we will have more boxing upcoming shortly. Middleweights Don Lee and Guy Kennedy, a bout that took place earlier, an action-packed fight, and we will show that to you in just a few moments. John Mugabi hearing it from the crowd as he departs and heads back to the dressing room, coming up with his 16th knockout to make it a record of 16-0, stopping Gary Guiden in round 3. Right now, we're set for this week's edition of Inside Ringside, a look behind the scenes in the world of boxing. And on today's Inside Ringside, a close to the draw. But earlier here in Tampa, a no question about it outcome in our main event when John Mugabi, the 21-year-old out of Uganda, now living in London, England, stopped the veteran Gary Guiden in round 3, 4 knockdowns in the bout. And Mugabi is now 16-0, all 16 by knockout, and 30, most of them have been early.
Yes, and I think the boxing fraternity is very excited about Mugabi. I certainly am. Anytime you see a fighter come out of the box like that, 16 starts, 16 defeats, especially this last one, Guiden is a reputable opponent. He's up there in the top 10. I think there's no question that Mugabi will now be in the top 10. And you've heard Mickey Duff in the last interview. He's ready to take on the world. He's ready to take on the German army.
How far advanced is Mugabi at this stage?
I think he's well advanced. When you can punch like that and you're a beast like he is, you're advanced.
All right, Marv Albert with the fight doctor. Ferdy Pacheco saying so long from Tampa.
Those are the two fighters.